Good day, everybody. Okay. Hello, everybody. Whoa! I'm loving the energy here. Good to see you. Good to see you, King Scarlet. Matt Johnson. It's good to see you. Good to see you, King Lucky Starlet. Good to see you all. Okay, I'm going to share the link. Whoa. Awesome. Can you see me now? Amazing. All right, give me a minute so I can share the link to everybody in the group so everybody can join me live. Tonight is going to be amazing. Give me a minute to share the link so everybody can join me live. But if you can hear me, type your name, your location, that's where you are joining us from. Type it in the comment section. Type your name and your location in the comment section. Let me be sure that you can hear me. All right? Angela from United Kingdom, it's good to see you. Mr. Chinedu, it's good to see you. Chisomi Bekwe from Lagos, my man, it's good to see you guys. Amazing, amazing. All right. As you are joining, just type your name and your location in the comments. All right. So tonight we are going to go straight into the business of the day. I believe you can still see me and you can hear me clearly, right? Mr. Kingsley from Enugu. Wow. Mr. Joshua from Enugu, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. And tonight we are talking about something very important, which is how I grew my TikTok from 100 to 30,000 plus followers in less than 3 months. Can you beat that? Less than 3 months. So tonight's class is going to be wonderful. But before we begin, I'm going to ask you to do something for me real quick. I need you to turn off every distraction now. I need you to turn off every distraction now because you are going to get what is the worth of this class is actually a lot of money and you're getting it for free. And the only price I need you to pay right now is to turn off every distraction so that you can pay maximum attention and get the real value for your time. Okay? So then if you can, switch your phone to landscape mode. Switch your phone to landscape mode. In other words, I need you to go from this to this. Just click the button here so you can go from this to this to this. All right? So you can get me. You can do that. If you've done that, please write landscape in the comments. If you have done that, write landscape in the comments for me. Good. Thank you, the main man. Distractions are off. Awesome. Awesome. I love this. I love the energy in this class. All right, please, if your friend is in the group and they have not joined, kindly tag them. Just send a message to them, a private DM to them, and tell them that we have gone live and we are not waiting for anybody. In the next 1 minute, we are going to zoom off. We are going to zoom off. So if you're joining, you're welcome. You're welcome. Josephine, you're welcome. Awesome. I'm loving this. Landscape, 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 landscape. Great. So in the next 1 minute, we are zooming off immediately. All right. So good, good, good. I love this. I love this. I love this. Honor favor. You're welcome. Good. That's it. All right. So what I'm about to teach you tonight, it actually cost me a lot to learn. And I don't want you to just take it for granted. I don't want you to share it to everybody. All right. This is a secret between you and I. Can you keep a secret? I believe you can. So you are going to keep this a secret. It's just for us, both of us, as you're watching me right now. All right. So this is what you can use so that you know what it feels like. Like one time last month, someone called me from Enugu, and the person was like, wait, oh, Toby, is this not you? Not be you, I know. What happened? What happened to your account? Exactly. That is the same kind of effect. That's the same kind of result you are going to be getting shortly after this class. So you don't need to tell anybody, you know, the normal thing, just tell them, na God, all right? But we will know that there is a secret behind the results we are getting. So please keep sharing this. Please keep sharing this and let everybody know that we are already live. We're not waiting for anybody. So if you are ready, type TikTok Masterclass in the comments. Let's move on. Good. So tonight, what I'm about to share with you is simply how I move from less than 100 followers to 32,500 followers with a net value of $3,500 plus in brand deals and collaborations, and how I became an influencer. I'm using this because I never blow finish, but that's how I also became an influencer using a simple framework that I developed. I'm going to be sharing with you this all about this framework. I developed it myself. I didn't study it in a book. I didn't read it in a journal. I didn't watch it in a video. This framework, the Feta framework, was a framework I developed. I tested it. I experimented with it. I experimented with more than 100 videos until I saw what worked. So now, I remember there was a day, I think a week ago, not this Sunday, the Sunday before last, I posted a video and I was like, this video is going to go viral. There is something that gave me the confidence. There was something I did that gave me the confidence that the video was going to go viral, and it went viral. All right. So this kind of confidence is something you get after working for a long time, developing more than 100 videos, posting, studying the algorithm day and night until I understood what works. And I packaged it into what I call the Feta framework. Feta is F-E-T-H-A. And this is a proof. This account you are seeing on the screen was a screenshot of my account around this period in June 2025. I'm talking about just 3 months ago. All right. So this is not magic. This was my account a few months ago. And right now, this same account has more than 32,500 followers. And in the subsequent slides, I'm going to be showing you other amazing things that has been happening just because of these steps that I took. Is somebody excited? If you're excited already as I am, I need you to type the fire emoji in the comments. I'm seeing your question. You know what we're going to do? Write down your questions, and wait till the end of the class. Fire me with all your questions. See, if it has to do with TikTok growth, fire me the question. I know what was, and I'll answer it. All right. So let's move on. Good. I love the fire. Keep giving me the fire emoji. Let me know I'm not alone in this. All right. So this is a proof to show you that it works. I was able to move from what I was, that was about 100 followers, to over 30. In fact, this right now was a screenshot I got yesterday when I was still preparing for the class. As of right now, it's already 32,500 plus, and it is still growing. So I did this, I got these results without running any ads. Guys, I didn't run ads to get this. I didn't pay any influencer to get this. I did not dance on trends, come online, and I didn't do that. I was applying the Feta framework that I developed. And don't worry, you're going to get that framework. These are some of the results. Listen, no be proof day. No be This was when I started in June 2025 with just about 100 followers. And by a few months later, in August, we got to 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 20,000 followers, 25,000 followers, and the sweet spot, the 31,000 followers. And if you can see, you see that some of my videos can give me as much as 100 followers, 500 followers, 1,000 followers. Listen, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you these secrets. So do not worry. You are going to learn it, and you are going to start applying it in your own lives and in your own accounts. Okay. So, but if it was just about the growth, because what I'm pursuing is influence, impact, and income. Time will fail me to start showing you screenshots of people from all over the world. I mean, from UK, Kenya, US, all over, sending me screenshots of things that I have done for them that has helped their lives because of the value I'm sharing. So I'm sharing, I'm giving impact, but at the same time, the influence that I get is also there. But if those two were the only benefits that I'm getting, trust me, that would have been amazing. But there is also the income part. Come on. And trust me, no be cho prove this. So in the past couple of months, I've gotten over $3,500 worth of brand deals and collaborations. You can see some of the proofs right there on your screen. These are some. This is, just look at this one. This first one was on 27th of August, and this was this is a client from the US. Okay, this, yeah, good. I remember the, okay, this is for this is for an app, and what they are offering is $2,000 to $3,000 a month. All right, this is what they offered. This is from another account. This is from another client, and if you can see from here, okay. This one, this is for a potential client for $350, but it's a long-term program. It's a long-term project. This one is for $500 flat rates, and then other commissions. And then there are a lot of other ones that I couldn't share that have to do with product sampling, and also money, promotions, and all that. Time would fail me to share all of this, but I just wanted to show you that within a space of 3 months, listen, nobody wants to know whether you've been doing this for 10 years. All they want is results. Because tell me how between June and now, I'm already getting deals worth thousands of dollars in my DM. Come on, if you are getting value so far, even though I've not yet shared anything, but just do me a favor and type value in the comments. Let me know that you are still expecting some value. All right, but let me go straight. Also, another thing is this. This is proof. This one is proof that what I'm talking about is not something that I did in the past 3 years. This is just a glimpse of what my account looks like in the past 2 months. This is just 2 months, and I've already gotten more than 2 million, close to 3 million views from a lot of videos that I've done. All right, so these things are real, and I'm going to share them with you. I'm going to be giving you this secret. Remember, we're talking about the Theta framework, which I developed, and you're going to get it shortly. All right, so I'm here because these are things that I developed by studying, by hard work, by experimentation. These things, they are not trial and error. So if I'm telling you that this thing works, you can take it to the bank. I'm not telling you that if you apply this formula, it may work. No, if you apply the exact formula or use the exact framework that I use, I can guarantee you that within 3 to 6 months, you will get the same results. And I know why. I'm going to tell you why. Because I was also like you. I've also gotten that account like you. I've also been in that 200 view jail like you. I've also been stuck in 50 followers for more than 6 months to 1 year like you. I'm going to be sharing all this with you in detail. So if I'm telling you that this works, is because it works. All right. Now, the framework that I built is what I call the Theta framework. Now, Theta is just a framework that is targeted at the algorithm of TikTok. And what I do with that framework, can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Hold on. My Nigerian network will not embarrass me. Amen. All right. Okay, good. We're back. So the first FE is for feeding the algorithm. So there is the algorithm of TikTok that is in charge of the content that is hosted on TikTok, that is in charge of showing this content to the people that they need to see this content, that is in charge of showing it to the people that will likely follow the account. So that algorithm, your job is to feed it with what it needs. Listen, the algorithm is not against you. The algorithm is for you. Your job is to find out what the algorithm needs or what it is looking for. Give it to it, and the algorithm will give you what you want. So when I studied it, I found out what it needs, and I generally gave it what it needs. Then the T there is for tweaking the algorithm. Even though the algorithm has this formula, there's a way you can tweak it to work in your favor. And trust me, it is legal. Everything about it is legal. There is no black hat anywhere. What I'm going to share with you are things that I've done that are totally legal. And the last one is the hacking of the algorithm. That's the HA. This hacking also, you are going to find how it works or how I've been using it. All right. So this Theta framework works in 3 stages. There is the cold stage, there is the warm stage and there is the hot stage. I'm not going to lie to you. All right. So for the cold stage means that what it's generally saying is what I'm sharing with you at the cold level, you can apply it immediately and you see your account blow up from, even if you have 0 followers, to as much as 3,000, 4,000, even 5,000 followers within a space of 60 days to 90 days. If you follow the exact strategies and the exact steps that I have used, you can get the same results. All right. This is at the cold stage. Now, the warm stage is when you have started getting traction. You know, there's a level you get to, even if you do not apply all the principles. You just post your video and you see that it's still going a bit viral. You are still getting followers because these things have become second nature to you. And then the hot stage is where you can go to as much as 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, even up to 100,000 and more followers. All right. But for the purpose of this class, what I'm going to be sharing with you is at the cold stage. And trust me, even if you delete my number, even if you block me, even if you decide you will not talk to me again, listen, if you watch this video and follow the principles that I'm going to share with you, you are still going to get these results. You don't need to talk to me ever, and you get these results. Anybody that follows this is a plug and play formula. You copy it, paste it, and you start getting the results. All right. So tonight, my focus is on that cold stage. What my goal is that if you are still at the stage where you are struggling between 50, 100, 200 followers, the lessons you are going to learn tonight is going to catapult you from where you are to as much as 3,000, 4,000, even 5,000 followers before the next 90 days. How do I know this? I did it. And I did it not because TikTok knows me. TikTok doesn't know who I am. They don't know me. I don't know them. So it's because I understand the algorithm and I use the algorithm in my favor. So you can do the same. No, this is not going to last up to 2 hours. I'm going to wrap up everything before 9:30. Trust me on that. All right. So please, if you have questions, just write them down. I'm going to be addressing all the questions at the end of the class. So let me go straight into the class. But I need to promise me 3 things. 1, you are going to stay attentive to the end of this class, please, because the juicy part is in the middle and in the end. All these ones are just preliminary. And I don't want you to overthink anything. These things are plug and play. They are very simple. And I need you to promise me that you take massive action immediately. Why? The only difference between me and a lot of other people that started with me is that I take crazy massive action. In fact, if you're close to me, you know that I'm big on prompt execution. You get an idea, you hit it, you start running with it immediately. So you promise me that you stay attentive, you will not overthink it, and you will take massive action immediately. So before we begin, let me tell you a background of my story. All right. So in 2022, I was writing an article and I wanted to pitch, I think it was HubSpot. By the way, I'm a content marketing expert. I write content articles for brand software software companies, especially in the United States. So you can see a lot of my articles on big brands like Huffington Post Entrepreneur. Simply do a Google search and you understand what I'm talking about. So I was researching on an article about TikTok. So to be able to write the article from a first person's point of view, I had to open a TikTok account. That was when I opened my first TikTok account in 2022. That's it on the screen. And then I posted one video and I have 38 followers. I still have those 38 followers till now. Then last year, I decided to get serious with TikTok. And I created another account in, I think it was in October or in September last year. I'm not sure anymore. Probably if you go to my account, you check the first video, you'll see when I posted my first video. So it's either in October or September last year. I created a new account and then I saw what people were doing. I did some research and I saw, okay, do a 30 days content challenge. I did a 30 days content challenge. Boom! Bro, it wasn't easy. I posted videos for 30 days back to back straight. Even when I was sick, I was posting it. But after 30 days, I didn't even get up to 50 followers. All my videos were stuck in the 200 view jail. Some moved up to 300, 150, 78, and all that. And I was discouraged. I felt frustrated. I stopped posting. Then 6 months later in 2025, something happened. even though I was very frustrated, by the special grace of God, I met a mentor that took me by the hand and said, Toby, you have what it takes. You just don't know the strategy. You just don't know how it works. Let me show you what works. And that was exactly what he did. My mentor took me by the hand, special mention to him, Engineer Arinze, and he, let me say my millionaire mentor, not be small man, and he showed me the exact framework that he uses to build his own, to be, let me not mention it, but his own TikTok is going so well. It was mind-blowing. He took me in-house and showed me what was working. He showed me this exact framework that I'm about to share with you. All right. Now, I went back home. Remember, I said that the difference was that I took massive action immediately. I got the formula, the framework that he gave me, and I started acting on them from that day. The first result I saw was that by the end of that month, the same account that was less than 100 got to 100, got to 150, got to 200, 500. And by the end of June 2025, I had 1,000 followers. The same account that could not get up to 100 followers in 8 months had 1,000 followers in less than 3 weeks, in about 2 weeks plus. When that happened, there was a kind of confidence I got. I knew that I had found a secret. This thing obviously can work. So I was so content that I even made a video on the 1st of July 2025 with just about 1,000 followers. Let me play that video so that we can hear it together. It is not easy to build anything in public, but here I am making myself vulnerable before you. My goal is to get up to 10,000 followers in the next 90 days. The question is it achievable? I don't know, but I'm going to start building. If we achieve it, that means that by 30th September, I would have at least 10,000 followers. But if we don't achieve it, guess what? We try again another day. Who knows? We can even get up to 50,000 followers. But let's get serious. I want you to watch me, like they say, if you set yourself on fire, people will watch you burn. I want you to be inspired as I do this, and then let yourself know that you too can achieve something like this. I have just 1,000 followers right now, but I want to push it. And let's see, what's the worst that can happen? See you tomorrow. Please, I'm begging you. When you see my video, please share them. I encourage your friends to follow me. Amazing, right? Now, that video was published on the 1st of July 2025. If you listen to it, there was a kind of confidence I had. Now, for those that are asking, I'm going to allow this video to still play live. You will still get access to it till Sunday before I take it down. So yes, you can watch it again. But I would also always prefer that you watch it while it is happening live. All right. All right. So let's go back to the Theta framework. The first FE there is feeding the algorithm. And what do you feed the algorithm with? You feed it with relevant content. Here is what I mean. Before you start jumping on TikTok, because the mistake a lot of people make is that they go on TikTok and they see this person creating this type of content and they're like, wow, this person has 5 million followers. And then you copy and create the type of content they created. And then you scroll again, you see somebody else sharing Apostle Sermon's videos and you're like, this one, I like it. You share it again. Then the next day, you see, what's the name of Popo Speedy dancing to one Kerewa or one Rema song. And you're like, let me set ring light and stand dancing. And then you dance again. And then on the last day, you see, what other type of content? You see entertainment, Davido and Chioma, what's it called? Chivido. And you're like, okay, maybe it's Chivido now. Let's go into entertainment. So you are not feeding the algorithm with relevant content because the algorithm, how do I put it? It is selective. It doesn't eat everything. In other words, if your account is feeding it with protein, you have to keep feeding it with protein until it notices that, oh, protein is what this account is known for. And then it will start giving you views from people that desire to watch things that have to do with protein. Now, I use protein as a metaphor for whatever type of content you are creating. So the first step is to feed it with relevant content. I think the first step is for you to even identify what is relevant content. And to do that, you have to find an intersection, what I call the ikigai. In Japan, they call it ikigai. I hope I pronounce it well. That's the intersection between what you love, what you are good at, what you can be paid for, and what your audience wants. Now, the reason this is important is this. If you are posting what you don't love, you cannot be making 2 videos a day. You cannot post 50 videos in 30 days. No, you will be struggling. If you are posting what you are not good at, it will show. For example, I'm talking to you. I'm talking naturally to you because I'm very good with digital marketing. I've been a content marketing expert for the past 10 years. Social media marketing, digital marketing, anything digital marketing, I'm good at it. So this is what I am good at. I've been in the remote working industry as a freelancer for the past 10 years. So you have to talk about or do something that you either have experience in or knowledge in, so you are good at it. Then you find something that people are willing to pay for. They have money, and then you find something that your audience loves. This is a masterclass on its own, but I'm going to go faster after that. If you are following at this point, I want you to write ikigai in the comments. Type ikigai for me in the comments while I talk about the second. Now, identifying your niche is just one step in feeding the algorithm. One mistake that a lot of people make is that they do not know how to get the content ideas that will keep them relevant and make them able to feed the algorithm for a long time. And the best 3 ways you can get that is through TikTok search bars. You search for trends, and then, in fact, one of my first videos that went viral, by viral, it means that it got to 2,000 or 2,500 followers. This was when I was still less than 100 followers, so it was viral for me. What happened was that I saw a trend, and I found a way to relate that trend to my niche, and I posted it. I hopped on that trend, and it went viral. At that moment, 2,000 views was virality for me. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So you find out what the trends are. The second one is to use the creator search insights. I cannot go into details in this, but if you know anything about TikTok, you've been a creator, there's something we call the creator search insights, and it's like ESPO. Most people do not know this. And of course, the third one is comment section. Like the video you are seeing on your screen is a video I made, and someone asked a question. What about virtual assistants? Say no more. I went and did research, and I found out I got the answer that they were looking for, and I posted it. And as you can see, it got 15,000 views. It's not viral, but it's good enough. All right. So these are how you can get content ideas. Now, the secret number 2 in the feather principle is tweaking the algorithm. Listen, pay attention here. This is very important. Tweaking the algorithm. TikTok is selfish. In other words, it doesn't want you to use it and dump it, like all these boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. No, TikTok doesn't want you to come and go. Now, there was a research that I studied, and I learned that TikTok is one of the top 3 most addictive substances in the world. I kid you not. That TikTok is more addictive than alcohol, is more addictive than a lot of drugs, is one of the top 3 most addictive substances. They paid millions of dollars to a lot of academic people to do the research to create an algorithm that is very addictive. What you are seeing when you open TikTok is not by chance. So they need you to stay on the platform. All right? They need you to stay on the platform. So by that, it means if you are, for example, when I want to post a video by, let's say this is 8:30, if I want to post a video by 8:30, normally by 8:20, I should have been online, making comments, engaging, sharing, liking on other people's posts, on my own posts, on a lot of posts here and there. And what am I doing? I'll tell you. Now, apart from that, you also, a lot of people make the mistake of, I don't know what you people are forming. I used to be like that. When you post a video, check it. Somebody comes, instead of making a comment on the video, let's say you posted a very beautiful video, you are looking very fine girl, and the comments you are seeing is love emoji. or heart emoji or fire emoji, and you too, you go there, you'll be replying love emoji, heart emoji. Listen, those emojis don't count as engagement as far as TikTok is concerned. TikTok needs you to write a minimum of 5 words that will count for a sentence so that they will notice it as engagement or as comment. So what you can do is to start by leaving useful comments on other people's videos. In fact, before I started growing on TikTok, one day I saw one video after I had started studying. Of course, I had started my 1 month mentorship with my millionaire mentor. I saw one video on TikTok, and that video was about a guy that got his stepdaughter pregnant, and the wife was trying to find out from the daughter who got her pregnant, and the man was trying to tell the wife to cool down until they find out. And then I made a comment, something in the line of, the way this guy is defending this girl, are you sure this guy did not get her pregnant? Now, it was something silly. I just said it and left. The next day I woke up, my TikTok account blew up. For the first time in my life, I saw more than 99 notifications. I was like, what's happened? Who died? Who blew? Are they running? I now traced it, and it went to that comment. That comment had more than 5,000 likes, more than so many comments under it. Now, that is one amazing way to start tweaking the algorithm, because when that happens, the algorithm start noticing that account. I think that was one of the things that happened for me. He started noticing this account. This account is getting a lot of buzz. A lot of people are liking, a lot of people are commenting, a lot of people are clicking on it to view the page, of the account. And from there, the next video I posted, guess what? They pushed it by themselves. That was how I crossed my first, I can't remember how many thousands I got then, but I crossed at least 1,000 and all that. Okay, so this is how you tweak the algorithm. You use these activities to signal to the algorithm that you are alive and you are here to help them make money, because they want to make money by keeping people on their phones scrolling through TikTok. Okay, so one other thing you can do when you become a big creator, in fact, let me not even preach to you. I'm telling you what I did. One other thing that I did was I became a very generous free giver. Guy, if you watch my videos, if I do 30 videos, trust me, 15 of them, there is something I'm giving to people free of charge. So before I even do the video, I've done a lot of research to find out what people could need. And then I'll develop it and package it and tell them, see, just for watching this video, I will give you this thing free of charge. And guess what? These guys will jump on it and want to collect it. And then I'll tell them, okay, if you are going to collect this, please, as I say, a way of saying thank you, follow me. And it was a very good trade. All right. So another secret I used was freebies. I was making people to comment on my post by giving them freebies. So when I would say, type this in the comments if you want to receive this, when they make that comment, the algorithm sees it. Now, this particular post has gotten 100 comments. It means that people are interested in it. Let us push it a little bit more. If you are following so far, I need you to type freebies in the comments for me. Type freebies. So when you do this, you encourage people to comment, you encourage people to engage, and the algorithm sees it and it rewards you with more. All right. So the third secret is, that's on the Theta framework, is how I hacked the algorithm. Guys, I hacked TikTok algorithm. So I know how it works. I'm telling you, I know how it works, because some of my viral videos, in fact, the first major viral video that I made, when I posted that video, I told myself, this video is going viral. There is something I did in this video. It will go viral. And trust me, by the time I woke up the following day, the video has gotten like 5,000 views. By the end of that day, it had gotten 100,000 views. 3 days later, it had gotten more than 300 or 400,000 views. All right. So there is a way you can hack the algorithm. And there are 4 tools that I use to hack the algorithm. One is the power of hooks. Hooks are something you use in your videos to capture people's attention. So there are visual hooks. That's why someone could be making a video and the person is just fiddling with something. I'm using that to keep your attention so you don't feel bored. There are visual hooks. That's why, for example, if I'm going to make a video, most times I'll make sure that my background is not pure white. There is something in the background to keep your eyes busy. Those are visual hooks. There are videos that I've done where I want to do the video. You see me walking, you see me doing a lot of things to keep your eyes busy. Even as little as the subtitle that I put in my videos, all these are hooks to keep you. And then the most powerful one are the audio hooks. What are the things that you are introducing your videos with? These are the things that will make people attentive. You know, there are people that still do videos with good morning, everybody, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. What's that? Before you finish the greeting, I've already scrolled. I'm bored. Bro, you need to do better. Hello, everybody. My name is Toby Wanzo. I don't care about your name. I'm sure you don't care about my name too. You care about what you care for. You want the information straight up. So all these things are some of the tactics. Then storytelling. Bro, you need to learn the art of telling stories. Everybody likes amebo. So even if your trend is entertainment, you master storytelling. Even if your niche is health and fitness, when you are sharing your videos, you use stories to make it powerful. And then, of course, relevance means that whatever content you are creating has to be relevant to the niche that you are in. So if your business, for example, is in the money-making niche, it means that your content has to be relevant. It has to follow that. No matter the trend that you are jumping on, no matter the topic you want to create videos on, your videos still have to be relevant to the niche that you have chosen. Are you following? But the most important part, which is what I'm going to focus on tonight, is consistency. If you can get this part, you are already 80% above the rest. TikTok needs you to be consistent. This thing is a secret I learned after 3 months of intensive study. Here is the secret. Listen attentively. Listen attentively. Now, when you start posting videos on TikTok, here's what happens. TikTok is watching you. It observes you. Might know what's in this guy they do. And then they notice that for 1 month, you are posting a particular type of videos. But then they push your video for a while. You get 1,000 views. You get 500 views. You are happy. You get 2,000 views. You are happy. You create videos. And then after a while, they stop pushing your videos. So you now get 80 views, 120 views. They are watching you. Then after 3 days, you get tired. You're like, what's the point of creating these videos if nobody is going to watch them? What's happening? Once you start doing that, they notice there is a drop in your consistency. They shadow ban you. Create video from now till eternity. You no go past 124. So what's the secret? Once you have started with a particular level of consistency, maintain it. So if your consistency level is 1 video per day, like what I try to do, you have to maintain it for the long run. If you are doing 3 videos per day, you have to maintain it for the long run. Why? TikTok wants it to be that when they start pushing you to a particular set of people and those people start following you, they will not be disappointed. And then the next day they come online, they do not see your videos, they get disappointed and then they leave TikTok. TikTok doesn't want that. So they reward you with followership when you show them that in the long run, you are not going to disappoint them. So consistency is the most important strategy in this. Guys, this is what worked for me. There have been days where it was not convenient for me. There are days where I traveled, but because I understood this principle from what my mentor taught me, even those days, I would instead batch create videos so that I would make sure I have something to post. All right. So consistency is the hardest, but it is the most rewarding. For example, this one is, I'm not making this up. What you are seeing right now is a sneak peek into one of my content calendars. This was the one I used for July. If you check my account, you see all these videos here. All right. So I had to create a content calendar. And then now for each topic, I would make a research. I would find someone that has done something similar. And I'll find, if you look at it very well, you see that For each topic, there is a hook for it. For each topic, there is a story that I'm going to tell. Okay, it did not expand to that point, but for each topic, there's a description / a story that I'm going to tell for that particular video. So whatever you are seeing is intentional. It's not happenstance. These things is a lot of work, but it works. So you work and then you make it work. All right. So you plan your content in advance, and when you do this, the algorithm starts rewarding you. Remember, Fether framework is hinged on 3 main principles. 1, you feed the algorithm with relevant content. 2, you tweak the algorithm using freebies and engagement. And 3, you hack the algorithm with hooks, storytelling, relevance, and consistency. Personally, my own posting strategy that made me blow up was that I was going to make a 90 seconds video every day. And guess what? Now, I'm not saying this to be proud. In fact, I'm actually proud of it. So I'm saying it proudly that from 1st of July till today, there is no day that has passed that I did not make at least one video. At least one. Then most days I would make 2. Like yesterday, I made 4 videos. In spite of how busy I was, I still created 4 videos. As I'm speaking to you right now in this class, a video still dropped on my channel right now. If you go to my channel, you check it, you see that a video dropped a few minutes ago while we are having this class. Why? I'm intentional about feeding the algorithm, about tweaking the algorithm, and about hacking the algorithm. So most days I'll post 1 to 2 short other videos, maybe 30 seconds, 15 seconds video to supplement the main video. And in fact, the other day I checked and I saw that between July and August, I posted 103 videos. Listen, this thing is not guesswork. There is something. And the proof is that from what you are seeing on the screen, one of my highest video got 1.4 million views. I'm sure you can see that. 1.4 million views. Guy, what I'm talking about is not chore. One of my videos has more than 4,000 comments. In fact, this particular video has close about 12,000 comments. I don't even reply the comments anymore. This video has 4,915 comments. 4,915. And if I open my DMs, it's a mess. People are messaging me. I'm sharing value, of course, but people, as you can see, these are 900 and something messages that I have not even been able to attend to. Why? There are a lot of them that I'm attending to, and the more I reply, the more other people are sending me messages. So this is proof that the framework that I'm sharing to you works. These are the things that brands watch out for, and then they reach out to you for you to become an influencer to promote their products, and then they pay you. These are the things that make you money. These are the things that help you to influence people. You become a voice that people respect, and you can even impact people in your own little way. So like I said, this is proof of growth. It is not luck. It's not chore. And the beautiful thing is this: you can copy it and paste it. This framework is duplicatable. Now let me ask you a question. If I stop this class at this point, this is everything. Have I earned the value of your time? Have I given you enough value that you can say, wow, this free class was worth it? Because let me tell you something. If you leave this class right now with the things that I've shared with you and you implement it, like I said, you take action, trust me, do the same thing in 90 days. You will get similar result or even something higher. So let me ask again. If I stop here, have I earned the value of your time? Like I said, this is a free class, and I decided I was going to share my secrets free of charge. And I believe that I've done that. What I shared with you are things that I did. Like I just shared with you. I even shared some of my content calendar. I shared my DMs. I shared emails I was getting. So if I stop here, have I earned the value of your time? Must you use a foreign number before you can go viral on TikTok? No. Do I have a foreign number? I don't have a foreign number. In fact, I'm not happy about it, but my account is even a Nigerian account. It's a Nigerian account. So the money I'm making on TikTok is not TikTok that is paying me. It is other people that see what I am doing that decide to pay me. All right. So you don't need a foreign number, but I would advise if you are starting from scratch, if you can do that. I mean, I didn't do that because I didn't know better. I didn't know that when I started, when I got serious. But if you are starting now, you can do that. All right. So hashtags work well on TikTok. We'll still talk about it. It's part of the optimization. We'll talk about that in the, I talked about the cold stage, the warm stage, and the hot stage. So in the warm stage, we'll talk more about the hashtags. We'll talk more about search engine optimization. TikTok is the number 3 search engine in the world. We have Google, we have YouTube, we have TikTok. I think it may be number 4, I'm not sure, but it's around among the first 5. TikTok is a search engine. So there is a search engine optimization part of it that helps also to make your videos relevant. They keep going viral and they keep getting views over and over again. So hashtag is just one of it, because you can't use more than 5 hashtags on TikTok. But there are still other things that you can do to make your videos go viral by optimizing. Now, these are things that I'll still share in the warm stage. This is just the beginner class, because I'm sure many people here are people that just have maybe 50 followers, 100 followers, 200 followers. You just want to get to 2,000, 3,000. So this is what you need to get you going. But there is a higher level where if you want the warm stage, then you can get higher and you get some of these deeper insights that will help you to go. All right. So is this strategy applicable on Facebook? I do not know, because my brother, my sister, who asked this question, David, okay, my brother, I have 6,000 followers on TikTok, on Facebook. I've had 6,000 followers for more than 3 years. It's not growing. So if it was applicable on Facebook, maybe my followership would have been about 50,000 now. So I can't really say. All right. So let's move forward. All right. So knowing these secrets, listen, it's not enough. It's not enough. I'm sure that the things I shared, most of you have heard some of it, or if not all of it. So it's not the knowledge. What you have is not a knowledge problem. What you have is an implementation problem. For most people, what they need is someone that will hold them and say, you must do this thing today. And then every week, the person is checking on you. Have you done it? And because you know that person will check on you, you go and do it. And then that's how you get results. I know I used to do that. In fact, my mentor did it for me. He was always monitoring me, alpha. I wanted to run from him. But because I was already committed, I couldn't run. So some of you are like me. Except that in my own case, when I started seeing small results, I did no longer need him to be monitoring me. After June, I picked up. So implementation is the issue. All right. For many people, the problem is implementation. And the reason a lot of people fail is because they don't even know how to pick the right niche for themselves. Even those that have picked the right niche, they do not know how to generate content ideas. Even those that have generated content ideas, they don't know anything about hooks. They don't know how to create hooks that will make people stop scrolling. Because it's when people stop scrolling on your video and spend 10 seconds, 20 seconds, that the algorithm notices that this person's content is relevant, and then they push it out to more people. If everybody is seeing your video and in the next 2 seconds they scroll, the algorithm will not show it to people. In digital marketing, we call it bounce rate. All right, it's bounce rate. So the person sees it and then the person bounces. They don't want high bounce rates. So hooks are powerful. So it's not just about getting the right niche. You need to know how to create the right hooks that can make you go viral. You need to know how to tell stories. All right. You need to know how to get the intersection of your own niche, to find out the intersection between what you love, what you are passionate about, what you know, what you experienced about, and what people want. So you need to know how to create videos around what people want and not what they need. There are two different things: what they want, what they need. No, you create content around what people want, not what they need. Okay, so these things are what makes people fail. Then the second thing also is optimization. That's where someone was asking about hashtags and all that. There is a lot that goes on under the scene with respect to optimization. It's powerful. In fact, my optimization had gone so crazy that I even apply optimization in my comments. Guess what? I apply optimization in my videos, in my voice, because there is what we call voice search now on search engines. So I make sure that I even optimize for search using voice. All these things are still deeper secrets, but these are the warm and the hot level. Okay, and then consistency again is powerful. So this is why people fail. Now, because of this, I decided to create a solution for those that are interested. This is not for everybody. This is for only those that are interested in taking their growth to the next level. Those are interested in taking their business visibility to the next level. Those are interested in creating content and getting brand deals. Those are the people that I'm creating this package for. It is not for everybody. Listen, what I have shared tonight is enough for you to take your account from 0 to 5,000 and you're fine. But those that are interested in these things that I talked about, I'm creating an intensive 1 month TikTok growth challenge to help you go from as much as 2,000, 3,000 to even 30,000, 50,000 followers. All right. But this is not going to be for everybody. It's only for those that want to be committed to it. Okay. It's not for everybody. Now, the things I'm going to share, part of which I've already shared tonight, I spent a lot of time. In fact, those that know me in Enugu know that I've not been around for the past 2 months. I've been traveling. I've been good 2 or 3 months now. I can't even remember. I left since when? I left since July, right? So I've been traveling, I've been going from place to place, I've been searching for these things. I've spent so much time. In fact, what it has cost me, both in time, in money, in efforts, is a lot of money, because there was something I saw and I decided that whatever it cost me, I'm going to get it. Now, these things are the things I want to give to you. These are the things I want to share with you. Like I said again, the cold stage is good. You can get there. But for the higher stage, which is the warm and the hot stage, you will need somebody to hold your hand and lead you along the way. These are the steps to take. No, don't post this one, don't post that one. So for 1 month, in the month of October, I'm going to have this TikTok sprint challenge for those that are interested in it. And in that month, we'll perfect the framework. I will teach you this framework and we'll perfect it together in this challenge and make it work for you. All right. So in the first week, I'll teach you my own personal process. Listen, I'm not teaching you what works. I'm teaching you what worked for me. I'll teach you my own process step by step. Then by the second week, I'll be checking your progress. By the third, fourth week, I will make sure that you already have your own growth system in place, so that after the fourth week, you just plug and play. It is working for you. You plug and play. Whether I'm there or not, it is working for you. Of course, it doesn't mean that after 1 month we are going to dissolve the VIP class or the consistency. What did I call it again? The sprint challenge. No, but at least after 1 month, you've started seeing your own personal results. All right. So this TikTok sprint challenge is an intensive 30 days TikTok growth challenge that would help you go from get at least 2K to 30K TikTok followers. Listen, the things I've prepared for this, just ask yourself, if I'm giving out this for free, imagine what I'm going to give out when I'm devoting my time, shutting down a few things that I'm doing to help other people to get the same result that I'm getting. This class is worth at least 157,000 naira. At least. So if I sell it for 157,000 naira, trust me, it is worth a lot more than that, because I know what it cost me to get what I got and then to get the results that I'm getting. So it is a steal at that price. But I know how things are. I know a lot of people will not be afford that, and I want to make as many people as possible to get it. So the price for this is 50K only, just 50K. However, for those that have already gone through this cold stage, so that teaching them the warm and the hot stage will no longer be so difficult, you are making my work easier. I'm going to give you the benefit of a 50% discount. So this particular sprint challenge is going to go for only 25,000 naira. Only 25,000 naira. But like I said, I don't want everybody to come into it because it's going to be overwhelming. So we'll make this 25,000 naira payment thing to be open till Sunday by 12 midnight. After that, we're done. Those that are interested should have paid. Those that have not paid by Sunday, obviously are not interested in it, and that is okay. We don't want everybody to be in that. So it's just going to be open. We are only accepting payments for this between now and Sunday 12 midnight. After that, it is over. Okay, so we're going to keep it open till this weekend ends. After that, it is over. The whole thing is going to happen in the month of October. All right, we are throwing it down in October, and it's just for 25,000 naira. But then you don't expect me to give you a challenge and not equip you. I mean, I know I was not equipped. I had to study and learn mine. But in my own case, I'm going to make things easy for you. So I'm going to equip you with the things that you need. And if you are smart, you will jump on it tonight, because after Sunday, this deal is off. So if you jump on this tonight, you are going to get a special gift from me. In fact, I'm not going to give you one special gift. I'm going to load you with benefits, bonuses, because I love people that take action. All right. So what I'm going to share with you, if you jump on this between now and Sunday, is one, you are getting 100. You know, I talked about hooks. Hooks are one of the things that make people scroll and stop on your videos. Now, I'm going to give you 101 hooks that you can use to create captivating videos. These are the things that I use that help my videos to grow. Boom. And people are watching it. You post a video now, in the next 30 minutes, you already have 500 views. You get why? It's called hooks. I'm going to give you 101 that you can use no matter the industry you are in, no matter the type of niche, no matter the type of videos you are creating. These hooks would stop people from scrolling, spend time on your videos, and cause the algorithm to push your videos. I'm going to give you my best video outro methods that help me to land brand deals. This alone is worth 300,000 naira. I mean, if you saw some of the deals that I already got, we are talking about deals worth $2,000, $3,000, $500, $350, and the rest. All right. So paying 300K for something like this is a cheat. But guess what? I'm still going to give you this free as a bonus if you take action between now and Sunday. But that's not all. One of the things that I had as a challenge when I was starting was, which niche am I going to go to? What am I going to create content about? Now, I'm going to share with you how you can select your niche strategically in a way that will benefit you. This alone is worth 15,000 naira. I'm still going to give you my personal content posting strategy that hacks the TikTok algorithm. I'll give it to you. This is worth over 350,000 naira. I'm still going to share it with you free of charge. And then this one is my personal tech pivot handbook. It's for my followers, but I'm still going to give it to you free of charge. And I'll still share with you my TikTok growth. You will become a member of my TikTok growth VIP membership group. So you have access to me for 1 year. This is worth at least $500, but I'm going to share it with you free of charge. So you have access, you have direct access with me, because I will be there with you. And then, of course, a 4 weeks intensive mastermind learning program. This alone is worth 100,000 naira. These are all the bonuses you are going to get if you take action between now and Sunday. So all you need to do is pay 25,000 naira. However, because I love fast action takers, guys, I like people that take action immediately. So if, as I'm talking, something is telling you, yeah, I need this, I want you to help me, it's me that you are talking to. If you are among those people, then I'm going to give you a further discount. Just the first 20 people. All you need to do is to pay 19,500 naira. However, that is only for those that are going to pay tonight. And maybe tomorrow morning we can extend it to tomorrow, but you are paying immediately. You are paying 19,500. After tomorrow, it goes back to 25,000 till Sunday. So for anyone that is considering themselves a fast action taker, you pay 19,500 and you will get access, plus all these bonuses will come to you free of charge for just 19,500. Because I love fast action takers. So here is the account number to make payments to. Pay to this account, and you are paying only 19,500. So screenshot this. In fact, we are going to screenshot it and also share it in the groups. Screenshot this make payments between now and 8 p.m. tomorrow, which is Friday. After 8 p.m. tomorrow, the price goes back to the normal 25,000 naira. And that's only till Sunday. After Sunday, we close this and we work with who we have. All right. So please, if you are interested in this, you make payments between now and the next 24 hours. In fact, not to 24 hours. Between now and tomorrow, all right, you are just paying 19,500 naira only, and you get access to the TikTok Spring Challenge, which is a 1 month intensive TikTok growth challenge that will help you grow, plus all the bonuses that I'm going to add to you. So if you are making this payment, just know that in the next 1 month, I will hold you by the hand and help you to identify your own niche. Personally, I will help you to start scripting your video. Now, there are strategies that I was with one of my senior friends in Abuja and recently, and I shared with him how I'm able to create videos effortlessly. There was a secret I shared with him, and he was like, wow. So these are the things that I'm going to share with you free of charge. So all you need to do is pay 19,500 naira only. This offer is ending tonight, okay, in the next 24 hours, between now and tomorrow. But it's only for fast action takers. It's 19,500. After tomorrow, it goes back to 25,000 naira. So please, copy the account number 202-454-7060 UBA. Make the payment and send proof to this WhatsApp number immediately. All right. So that's all you have to do. Screenshot this if you haven't. Copy it if you need to, but make sure you do not miss this. I know a lot of people have questions. I'm going to take questions in the next few minutes, but just know that if you take advantage of this, in the next 1 month, I personally will hold you by the hand. I will help you to find viral content ideas for your own niche. I will help you to optimize for TikTok search. Like I said, TikTok is a search engine. Good. I understand search engine optimization. I am a search engine optimization expert. It's not pride. It is something that I've done and I've gotten results for the past 10 years. Search engine optimization, whether it is on Google or it is on TikTok or it's on YouTube, it is the same search engine. All right. So I'm going to help you to optimize for TikTok search. I'm going to help you to boost engagement with CTAs that work. These things they are not rocket science, but at the same time, they are not church or church. There are principles behind them. Okay, so take advantage of the TikTok Spring Challenge. Make your payment of 19,500 naira to 202-454-7060. The bank name is UBA. The account name is Tochkunwazo. And then once you make payment, you send proof to this number, and then it will add you. It's all about your business. So if you have questions, please start typing them in the chat session now. I will go there and respond to the questions. Okay. So once again, lastly, in the next 1 month, I'll show you how to stay consistent. I'll show you how to hack the algorithm in your favor. I'll show you how to create simple, high converting freebies that will help you hack the algorithm. All right. Just make the payment of 19,500 naira to this account. All right. So only 20 slots are available for this, please. Only 20. So once we get to 20, it goes back to 25,000 naira. Maybe we should make it 10 because we are losing money. But either way, just make your payment. Make sure you make it tonight. But after Sunday, this closes. After Sunday, it closes. So secure your payment tonight. And if you have any question, now is the time to ask it. Let me go through that. All right. So what if you don't know how to tell? So Rofiat Mosunmola, if you don't know how to tell stories, that is why I am here. My job is to teach you the art of storytelling. They used to learn this thing. You don't wake up and then you know how to tell stories. Every one of us know how to tell stories somehow. So my job is to teach you how to tell it professionally, especially how to tell it in front of a camera and how to tell it intentionally with your own purpose in mind. You tell stories with intention. So my job is to teach you that, and that is part of what you are going to be learning. Like I mentioned hooks, I mentioned storytelling, I mentioned niche, and all these things are what you need at the warm level to apply this theta framework. All right. So I don't like talking about my life on social media. That's amazing. That's amazing. In fact, if you follow me on TikTok, you won't know anything about me. I was on TikTok. I moved from this place to that place. It's nobody's business. You won't know. All the things that I did in the past 2-3 months, if I don't tell you one-on-one, you won't know it by watching my videos. All right. So you don't have to talk about yourself. You choose what you want to share. I think it was Gary V. I love Gary V. I follow him a lot. He was the one that said that he's the most private public person. In other words, he's in everybody's faces every day, but you don't really know anything about him. You don't know his wife, you don't know his children, you don't know anything about him. All you know is what he shares with you. All right. So you don't need to talk about yourself. Okay, we're getting the payments. All right. So that means one slot has been taken. We have just 19 to go. The first person has already made payments. I've confirmed it. So please send a screenshot to this number so that you'll be added to the group. Thank you so much. And we have 19 slots at 19.5 remaining only. So after that, the price goes back to 25K. And then we'll do that till Sunday. Then we shut down. All right. So if your niche is not an entertainment niche, how can you make people watch it without the comedy? Hooks, my brother. Or is it my sister? Jacinta, hooks. You use hooks. All right. Part of the things that I studied very well in July was hooks. In fact, back then, if you open my laptop, you see pages, hooks. I'm looking. I want to do video. I'll first go and be studying which hook will work best for this thing I want to share. I will be studying, okay, this one looks like it will work. I'll try it. In fact, sometimes if I'm writing my script, I'll put this hook, I'll put that hook, I'll read it. This one no work. I'll call somebody. Please listen to this. I'll say this one. I'll say this other one. This one makes sense. I'll delete the next one. So hooks, that's what you use. Even if you're not, am I in entertainment? I'm not entertaining anybody. So you use hooks to make people watch your videos. That's what they call hooks. Hooks. All right. So I believe that answers your question, Jacinta. What if your content is all about crèche/daycare? Omo, if your content is about crèche/daycare, you don't know what God has done for you. Do you know that about 5 years ago, the most viewed video in the world was Despacito, Despacito, Despacito. You know that video, right? Now, I like that video. A lot of people watched it. A lot of people love it. It has about 8 billion views. But guess what? Between 5 years, in the past 3 years, the most watched video on earth is, guess what? Baby shark, baby shark. What does it mean? The people that are watching these videos are not even adults, they are children. So if you are making content about crèche and about daycare, you don't know what God has done for you. It means that your videos will be going viral, because once those children take the phones of their parents, what they are looking for is your content. They can watch one video 500 times. Your views will just be skyrocketing. They'll be wondering what is happening, because they won't get bored. They'll just keep watching it. All right. So you are lucky. Awesome. So the second person just made payment. Fine. So we have 18 slots left. Once you make payment, kindly send proof, send a screenshot to this number, +234 812 266 1093. So we have just 18 slots left. Let me keep taking your questions. Ife Buche Chuku, I don't know how to tell stories. Good. Ife Buche, if you join this spring challenge, one of the things I'm going to make sure that I teach and I leave you with is how to tell stories. There is an art to storytelling. Storytelling is a vehicle that you use to take people from what they know to what they do not know. You use storytelling as a vehicle. So you use storytelling, you use stories that are relatable, something they can relate with, something they can identify with. You just tell the story, they pick the lessons, pick the anecdotes, and then they follow you. All right. So there is an art to it. Even if you are not an expert, you can learn. All you need to do is just pay 19,500 for tonight. Be among the remaining 18 people, make the payment, and then we are in for next month. All right. Is it possible to make payments now and use the service letter? Yes. The payment you are making now is going to start working from the class is holding in October. All right. Right now, I'm still in transit. I'm in between a lot of, I cannot start teaching because I want attention. So in October, we are going to hold the class plus all these bonuses. So you are getting everything in October. Everything is happening in October. But we'll add you to be talking or whatever we do there. But in October, we'll start the class, but you'll get the freebies ASAP. All right. So that one is settled. I intend to carve a niche for myself in the real estate industry via TikTok that will convert. Hey, Ami, I like you. Money woman. I love this. Now, Ami, what you want to do is amazing. And that is part of the reason why you should join this challenge. Why? There is someone I met right now. He has about 53,000 followers on TikTok. He's into real estate. I thought he was just creating content, but then I noticed something. He was using content creation to get eyes on his page to promote his real estate. So as people are watching his videos and liking it and sharing it, they will come back to his page to check him out, and then they'll see that he is selling real estate. That is a perfect way to sell. He has hundreds of thousands of eyeballs on his page regularly. I don't know him personally, so I don't know how much he is selling, but I know that wherever traffic and attention is going, money is following. If you put attention here, money will follow. There are 4 types of currency. One is money, one is energy, one is attention, one is time. If you have any one, you can get the other one. If you have time, you can trade time for money. If you have energy, you can trade energy for money. If you have money, you can trade money for time. If you have attention, you can trade attention for money. So all these things are currencies that you can trade in the marketplace of life. So if you get attention through what I'm about to teach you, trust me, the easiest thing you can make is money. All right. Your TikTok settings is important, right? I'm not sure I understand that question. I don't know what you mean by TikTok settings, though. I didn't tweak my TikTok in any particular way. I'm just using TikTok like that. Please, number to share confirmation with is +234. That's it on the screen. Okay, you can't see it. Oh, we'll find a way. No. Okay. How about now? How about now? All right. If you are in the group, don't worry about it. The number is right there in the group. Good. So that's the number. Send a screenshot to that number once you make payment, and then you'll be added to the group. Good. The third slot has been taken, so we have 17 slots left. Amazing. I love fast action takers. Hey. The place said the place said your head is blocking the phone number. Why not tell me, sis? So the phone number is right there on the screen right now. Just make the payment and send the proof to that number. I hope it's no longer blocking it. All right. I'm still going to, if you still have payment, if you still have questions, please ask it here. I think the group is locked, so you can't talk in the group, but maybe after tonight we'll unlock it. But you can ask your questions here. You like posting about yours, you like posting yourself. Great, post yourself. How can someone pick a niche? Benjamin, you want me to enter something that is for the VIPs. Now, niche is an intersection between what you love and what your audience loves. You can't be selfish and be talking about yourself alone. If you're talking about what you love alone, the only people that will be watching your videos are you, yourself, your family members, your friends, and a few people that will pity you once in a while to go and watch it, so that it will look like they will just notice that this video has 36 views. They will go and watch it again, so it will grow to 37. So what you do is you find an intersection between what your audience wants. You have to identify who your audience are. In marketing, there's what we call the Lord. This thing just left my brain now. Come back in Jesus' name. Oh God, is there a marketer here? What do we call someone that is your target audience? Ideal customer profile, good. The ICP, there's what we call the ideal customer profile. So you have to identify that person. Yes, the ideal customer profile, the avatar of the person. You have to identify the person. Who is this person? What age bracket? What are their demographics? What are they interested in? You have to write these things down because this is what will determine the kind of content you create that will attract them. So all these things are what we are going to be teaching in the sprint challenge. All right. I hope I've answered that. I have a lot of ideas, but I don't know how to execute them. Rafiat, the only way to execute ideas is to put one foot in front of the next and take action. I'm big on prompt execution. You get an idea today, my guy, execute it immediately. Why? There are no monopoly of ideas. As you are getting that idea, somebody else, one other Rukayat in Adamawa State is getting the same idea. And if you don't execute, that person will execute, and that person will get the reward that you were supposed to get. So take action immediately, just like I'm telling you to take action now by paying only 19.5. Once we get to 20, we close it up and it goes back to 25,000. All right. So please take action on whatever it is that you need to take action with. Is it advisable to start afresh with a new account or continue with an already existing account and apply these strategies? It depends on how many followers you have already, but I would advise if you are starting a new account, it has to be in with a different name, because many people make the mistake of starting a new account with the same name. Now you will now go viral or something, and TikTok will delete one of your accounts because they will say that somebody is impersonating you. So if you are starting a new account, if you must start a new account, I would advise you start with a different name. But I would advise, if it's possible, apply these strategies on your existing account, because the account I used for this was an account I created since last year that was just dormant. In June, I resurrected it and it grew from 85 to. All right. So it doesn't really matter how old or new the account is. What matters is the algorithm, feeding it, tweaking it, and hacking it. Good. The fourth person just paid, so we have only 16 slots left. Remember to send proof to this number on WhatsApp. That's one of the admins on our group. All right. Do we need a foreign account? Why is it Dunstan? Why is it? Honestly, if you can get a foreign account, get it. I'm not teaching that because I don't use that. But if I'm going to start afresh tomorrow, if I have the privilege of starting afresh tomorrow, I would use a foreign account, a UK account. I will use that so I can be making extra, even if it's $200 a month or something. It's still money. All right. So, but that's not what I'm teaching. So, but if you have the opportunity to do that, go ahead and do that. However, if not, that's still not a problem, because the money you are going to make is going to come from brand deals and also from you selling your own products. I know many people that are watching are business owners. So you sell your own products, you make money from selling them. All right. Okay. Can you change to a foreign number from your already existing? No, you cannot. Well, you can technically. The only way you can do that is if you want to change from Nigerian to UK, for example, or Nigerian to Canada, you need to travel to Canada and stay there for a minimum of 3 months and be using TikTok from there. So if you're in Canada and you start using TikTok, after 3 months, you can apply to change your location from Nigeria to Canada, and they will accept that. But that's the only condition. You can't do that when you are still in Nigeria. All right. How do we get foreign numbers on TikTok? Honestly, I do not know. I don't use that, so I can't answer that. Is this strategy applicable on Facebook? To an extent, because social media is social media, to an extent, but I'm not sure. TikTok is a bit, no, it is not exactly, because TikTok is a search engine. Facebook is not a search engine. Facebook has its own spirit that is guiding it and is driving it. TikTok is different. TikTok is a search engine, so it works with a different principle. Okay. All right, keep the questions coming. So we have just 16 slots left for the next 24 hours. So please just know that After this, you can still make your payments, but once it's 8 p.m. tomorrow, the price reverts to 25,000 naira, and would accept that till Sunday. After Sunday, we'll stop accepting payments unless you want to pay the 50K. But that's fine too. You can accept that. Maybe we would accept that, but after Sunday, we'll just stop accepting. Um, you see value. Ah, yeah, so value full everywhere. Please, I want you to do me a favor. If you are still here, this account, if you have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. If you know that I dey share value, I dey pray the show, please click on the subscribe button so that we'll just subscribe. All right. Must I use a foreign? No, 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 no. Do I have a foreign number? You don't need a foreign number to go, bro. Did you see my video? There was one of my videos has 1.4 million views. That's viral from an account that has only 32,000 followers. Trust me, that's virality, and I don't have a foreign number. The digit teacher, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love. Oh, the fifth person has just taken their slot, so we have just 15 to go. 5 persons have taken their slots. We have only 15 to go. Miss Cambridge is typing wow, 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 wow. Miss Cambridge, do you have an ambulance? Wow, 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 wow. Can this apply to Instagram? To an extent, yes. The only difference is that Instagram is not a search engine, but yes, you can still use hooks. You can still create a niche and stick to that niche, and the algorithm will reward you. But I'm not teaching Instagram yet because I've not studied it. It's just that I know that most of social media systems work the same way. So I won't say yes or no. It's just technical. All right. Please still ask your questions. Have you started receiving payments from TikTok? Well, TikTok has not paid me because I'm using a Nigerian account. But the only payments I get from TikTok now is like once in a while they give you challenges to do. So like last week we did a challenge for Bibanke by Asa. So I created some content around that, and all you need is to get up to 5,000 views, and you are eligible for some money. So for those kind of challenges, of course, I get paid. But if it's just for normal TikTok pay me, TikTok doesn't pay me. I make my money from other brands, especially outside Nigeria, that pay me to promote their products. Okay. Um, I'm still looking at the questions. I believe I've answered. Most times the views is more than the likes or comments. It's the views that will lead to the likes and comments. However, many times the likes and the comments is a function of how you train your audience. There is something I do. You use freebies, you give them this and you ask them for that. So you need the engagement to make the algorithm to push you. So you give them something to make them push you. Sometimes it's just a CTA, just a simple marketing CTA that you give them, and they actually engage. So all these are some of the secrets that you need at the higher level. All right. So, do we still have more questions? Freebies. Is this applicable to a Nigerian account? Yes, I have a Nigerian account. Yes, it is applicable. Okay. Awesome. So, I'm still waiting for the questions. Can this work for us around in the United States? Chai, people in the United States, you don't know what God has done for you. You are literally sitting on money because your demography is a buying audience. So you people have a lot of money. So TikTok will even pay, apart from what you get from other things you are selling, TikTok will pay you alone just for going viral. Imagine making a video and then you sleep and wake up, that video has 1 million views. And you wake up the next day, TikTok says that you have $400 in your account. $400 may not be a lot of money for you, Sha, if you're in the US, but no matter how you look at it, $400 here in Nigeria is about 600K. So it's good money. It's good money for just one video. All right. I am always willing to know why someone could be in TikTok jail. What happens is this: when TikTok watches you, they test you. In fact, let me share a story. When I hit 10,000 followers, TikTok puts me in their jail. Makam, oh, I hit 10,000 followers. Immediately, I created the next video, 175 views. I was like, waiting with this. Somebody that has 10,000 followers, from where to where? I was like, okay, maybe a mistake. I thought I've hacked it. I created the next video, maybe 205 views. What's going on? Created the top video, 198 views. I now said, okay, you people have put me in the jail, Abby. You want to test me. So what happens is that TikTok algorithm at a point, they test you to know whether you can handle the next level. If they're going to give you more followers, more views, do you have the content to keep those people? So they test you. If you don't get reward, are you still going to be consistent? You know what I did? In that 1 week where they put me in that jail, I was creating an average of 2 videos per day. So in 1 week, I posted like 14 videos, maybe 13, either 13 or 14 videos. Let's say 14 videos. And exactly 1 week later, boom, the account blew up. The next video, 300,000, 100,000 or more. So yeah, anybody can be put in the jail. They are testing you. Okay. So we're still accepting payments. Remember to copy these account details, screenshot them. We are going to share it in the group, and the group is still going to remain open. All right. So you still get access to it in case you want to join later. And yes, for those that are asking, this video is going to remain live till Sunday. So those that have not watched it can come back and watch it again and find out the secrets that we shared. So everything is still happening till Sunday. All right. Some accounts will arrive at a certain level and stop growing. Why? Exactly what I was trying to explain. TikTok is watching you to know if you will remain consistent. Is that consistency that is important to them? So you keep pushing it until they notice that this guy can be trusted, and then they'll start rewarding you again. All right. Please, is this class recorded? No, this class is on YouTube Live. What is going to happen is that after the class, I'm going to share the link to the class to you so you can watch it again. It will still be available till Sunday before we unlist it. All right. So it is still available free of charge. Maybe after Sunday, we'll start selling it for like 10,000 naira. But then for those of you that are live here, you can watch it again and again till Sunday. What I shared in this class is a lot of value. People pay 50,000 naira for 1 hour consultation to hear this thing. So value it. Okay. Can we come back to this live letter? Yes, you can. At least from now till Sunday, you can for free. Maybe after Sunday, we'll start selling it for maybe just 10 or 15,000 naira. Okay. Remember, all these are what you are getting. All these are what you are getting. You are getting 101 hooks that will help you create these captivating videos. It's going to be a PDF product. This is worth at least 85,000 naira because this is miracle, this is magic. All right. So you're also going to get my best video outros. You get my niche selection strategy. Is worth 15,000 naira. This you're also going to get my content posting strategy. All these things are bonuses you are getting if you join us in this 30 days sprint challenge. You are getting my TikTok growth VIP membership group, free 1 year access. This alone is worth $500 or 750,000 naira minimum. And then 4 weeks intensive mastermind learning program. You are going to get this all for the price of 19,500 naira if you pay between now and the next maybe 18 hours, between now and tomorrow 8 p.m. All right. And then after that, the price goes back to 25,000 naira and stays like that till Sunday. We're just looking for 50 people, and we are giving the fast action takers is it a 20% bonus, whatever bonus, to pay only 19,500. And so here's the account again right there on your screen. And here is the account, the number you can send proof to. All right. So we're going to be rounding up in the next few minutes. We're going to be rounding up in the next few minutes. I believe I've answered every question. Any other question, maybe you can ask in the group, or we'll open the group for people to talk. So if you have questions, you ask in the group. All right. So just make your payments, send the screenshot to the phone number, the WhatsApp number. Sammy Black, all the way from Ohio in the United States. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Do I use ChatGPT? Not really. When I started, I tried using ChatGPT, but I found out that ChatGPT, it doesn't It's efficient, but it is not as creative as I want to be. ChatGPT doesn't sound like me. Do you understand? You see the way I'm talking now? If I was reading a script written by ChatGPT, it will sound different. So I don't use ChatGPT. Sometimes, if I feel maybe I've done so much and I can't think straight and I'm under pressure, I may ask ChatGPT for an idea. Then it gives me that idea. I will still develop it myself. But I write my scripts for my videos myself. Personally, I write my own script myself. Nobody writes it for me. You can do any other thing for me, but my scripts, I write them myself. So I don't use ChatGPT for that. But you can use ChatGPT if it works for you. But I feel there's this human touch I want to get. That's why my hooks are relatable. That's why my storytelling is relatable because it's human. Okay. I'm not saying ChatGPT is not good. You can use it if it works for you. You try it. If it works, fine. Okay. Um, who is this? Share and fast now. Who be this? I hope this person is no longer here. Okay. I think I've answered all the questions here. All right, guys. So wrapping it up, I believe we've gotten value. My TikTok, oh, I'll write this in the group. Please forgive me. My TikTok handle is at Toby Wazo. Please, Helen, if you are listening, help me type my TikTok, share my TikTok handle in the group, in the two groups. So please follow me. I forgot. Please follow me. I'm begging you. Please follow me. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. They carry me. Help me. Take me from 32,500 to 33,000 at least. Help me. Please help me. Follow me. Follow me. I share a lot of value. I share a lot of value. So my TikTok handle is at Toby Wazo or the freelance guy. I'm the freelance guy. So you can follow me. I look forward to seeing you. I believe I've answered all the questions. All right, so guys, I want to believe that you have gotten value. If you still want to make payments, make payments. We have just 15 slots remaining for the 19,500 naira package. After that, it goes back to 25,000 naira tomorrow by 8 p.m. All right, and after that, by Sunday we close this. So see you guys in the group. I believe you got value. We'll still have this video live for you to watch again and again. I believe you got value, and I love the fact that you paid attention. And thank you for giving me your attention. And see you some other time. Bye. If you have other questions, maybe you can drop it in the group. We'll open it up to receive questions. All right. So take charge, guys. Bye. Before I say bye completely, we still have a lot of people that are online. So if you still haven't made payments, make your payment now. We are still receiving it. 5 slots have been taken, or is this 6 slots? So we have just about 14 people remaining. Make your payments, and we'll see you in the VIP mastermind group. See you guys some other time. Bye. These are my minutes. Yay.